Guys, sometimes in a season like this, where things are not going your way, where you're in transition, you don't know what your prospects are for the postseason, all you want to do is have a home game in front of your home crowd and come out and beat a team that thinks they can beat you and do it in the most crazy, epic fashion possible. And these weeknight home games, football games on a Saturday, I'm dressed in my gear, I'm out having a beer and grilling all day. But these games, basketball weekday games, I'm here fresh from work. I got my tie on, my suit, having a tall boy beer and just coming out and cheering for my alma mater. And these games mean a lot. I'm glad I came to this game today. It's freezing out. You can see the snow behind me. It is what it is. But Rutgers wins. We win in epic fashion in overtime, besting Nebraska. Crazy game. Nebraska was in control for a solid portion of the second half, despite going into the half tied and then obviously ending regulation tied. This isn't one of those videos where I'm gonna break down crazy amounts of stats and whatnot. I'm just gonna talk about, the game and the way it felt and everything in general here today. The energy of Austin Williams, who's been an awesome addition to this team, hitting that clutch three near the end. Even Gavin Griffiths, who again didn't get a ton of minutes, didn't really play at all in the overtime, hits a three from way downtown, struggled on defense after that. It is what it is. Cliff Amori, throwing down dunks, doing what he had to do. I thought it was crazy when we got a second chance there towards the end when we missed two free throws, but Andre Hyatt, who had a great game, goes and hits his free throws and does what he has to do. My favorite thing actually was Derek Simpson, because all game, I don't know who these Husker fans were screaming every time our dude shot a free throw. They're screaming out Cliff's name. They're screaming. They're doing this and that. At the end, when Derek Simpson hit those two free throws to put the game away, he turned towards those loud Husker fans and just went, shh. I love Derek Simpson's game today. Hit a couple of clutch threes, really hit clutch free throws at the end. Derek Simpson is a clutch player. He just needs to do it consistently. And it'll be interesting to see how he develops and how he goes forward with this program. Refs were tough today. They had a couple good calls that gave us back calls, but they had a lot of really questionable calls. The replay, they had to give us the out-of-bounds call towards the end. I was worried they weren't going to do it because it was close, but they did give us the possession. Pike gets teed up at one point there, and the crowd went wild. The crowd was, a lot more of a crowd than I thought, for the way the season's going, middle of the week, but the crowd was out there, crowd was loud, crowd was proud. That's how it is with these Knights right now. I mean, we can go back to the days where we weren't even competitive. Now we're going toe-to-toe with Nebraska, beating Indiana at home, winning our out-of-conference schedule by and large, aside from a couple teams. So it is what it is. Just a fun atmosphere here tonight. But whoever those loud Husker fans were, I hope you can come husk some corn when it's Jersey sweet corn season in the summer. We need an extra hand or two. I don't know where you came from, but good stuff there. Hey, Nebraska, a couple really good players on that team, hitting very clutch threes. They would not go away, especially in the overtime, but we found a way to close out the game. Rutgers tough, did it with a cast of characters, as you would hope. And we came away with the victory. So obviously, look, there's a lot to go on and talk about in this season. It's not going to be the way we wanted it to be necessarily, but you never know when things can come together. Whether they do or not, you just got to take a fun game and run with it and have fun with it. And we did that tonight. That's awesome to see. And again, like I said a couple weeks ago, it's when the brand is the brand. You're playing tough defense. We're getting Nebraska way down in the shot clock. You're, closing guys out, and then a cast of characters are making plays on the offensive side of the ball. Whether it's Austin Williams hitting a clutch three, whether it's Andre Hyatt doing it, whether it's Mawat Mag cutting to the basket brilliantly and laying in a layup, whether it's Cliff getting a great dunk over two guys. It was a cast of characters who got it done on offense. That's the brand of this team, and a cast of characters who hit you with relentless energy on the defensive side of the ball. Just an exciting game, exciting time to be a Rutgers fan tonight. I mean, not necessarily this season, but we'll see. and just all around fun. So guys, if you haven't done so yet, click that subscribe button, please. We are inching towards that 500 mark. We have some big news coming for the podcast soon, largely because you guys listen and you guys subscribe and you guys show love to this channel is the reason that we get and have gotten where we've gotten. Click subscribe. Let's grow this thing in celebration of Rutgers tonight in this freezing cold tundra. And I'll talk to all you guys very soon. Larry K out.